Good morning, students. The previous class we see about the development experience in India. Development experience in India, we see the agriculture, about the agriculture, then the crops, about the crops, then fiscal reforms. Then now we are going to see rural economy. Rural economy. Rural economy deals with the application of economic principles in understanding the developing rural areas. Economy, understanding the developing rural areas. Rural areas. It depends upon the revenue village. It depends upon the, according to the census of India, it depends upon the revenue village and the rural community refers to people living in rural villages and the rural community. Revenue village and the rural community refers to the people living in rural village. Here the rural areas have many problems, that is lack of employment, then low employment, then backwardness of agriculture, low income, illiteracy problem, then the sanitation problem, health problem, then the labor problem, then low prices for their production. Then these are all the problems they faces in their economic growth. Then next one is features of rural economy. Features of rural economy. Rural economy. First one, village is an institution. First one, village is an institution. It is a primary institution to understand the rural community. It is a primary institution to understand the rural community. They feeling belongingness of the sense of unity towards each other. Then dependence on agriculture. Primary situation. To understand the needs of rural community. Next one is dependence on agriculture. Dependence on agriculture. They are depending upon the agriculture, they are depending on the agriculture activities. Agriculture activities allied or the main occupation of rural areas. Agriculture is the main occupation of rural areas. Next one is life of rural people. Here, lifestyle of the rural people is very simple. Then the public services like education, sanitation, then the standard of living, then housing, health, these are all the transport and communication, banking, then roads and markets are limited and unavailable for that people. Then rural people rely much on faith of superstitious and also the traditional and cultural practice. The standard of living of the rural people is very low considered with the urban people. Next one is population density. Next one is population density. Here the measure of the square kilometer, people lived in the square kilometer in the rural areas is very low, and they are also scattered, in the entire village. Next one is employment. Here the employment is divided into unemployment, underemployment and seasonal unemployment. First one is unemployment. Here the unemployment problem is very much in the rural area. Unemployment refers to the situation of people with willingness and ability to work, but there is no employment, work. That is unemployment. First one is unemployment. That is people will willingness and ability to work, but not getting employed. Underemployment means that is a situation of people employ in excess or over and above the requirement. People employed in excess or over. And above the requirement. Then next one is poverty. Sixth one is poverty. Poverty is the condition of the rural people which the basic needs of the people like food, then shelter, then clothing are not being met. Here rural people's needs are not being met. Next one is indebtedness. Next one is indebtedness. Here indebtedness, people in rural areas are highly indebted owing to poverty and underemployment, because of lack of farm and non-farm employment opportunities, low wage employment and seasonality in production, that is in harvest time only they can get wages from the landlords. After that they are not having any work to do, so they are under the poverty. Okay, then poor marketing network, etc. Because of indebtedness is because of unemployment, then low wage employment, seasonality in production, and poor marketing network. Okay. Then rural income. Next one is rural income of the rural people is constrained as their rural economy is constrained as the rural economy. As the rural economy. Next one is dependency. Here features of rural economy. First one is village is an institution. Village is the primary institution to understand the needs of the rural community. Then dependence of agriculture, that we know in the rural area that main occupation is agriculture. Then life of rural people is very critical. They live only a simple life and they they are not having any facilities like they are not fulfilled with the facilities like health, sanitation, employment, then standard of living, etc. Then the population density. Here per square kilometer their population is very low and they are scattered in the entire village. Next one is employment. Employment means they are suffering by the unemployment and underemployment. Here unemployment means people willingness and ability to work. They are willing and ability to work but there is no work for them, but they are not getting employed. Next one, underemployment means people employed in excess or over and above the requirement. Here poverty, rural people needs are not being met. That we see that they are not getting any facilities from the in the rural area, so they are always under the poverty. Next one, indebtedness. They are suffering from the unemployment, low wage employment, seasonality in production, then poor marketing network. The needs of the rural community is always under the indebtedness. Then rural income. Rural income is the income of the rural area is constrained as the rural economy. Next one is dependency. Next one is dependency. Here rural peoples are largely depends upon the remittances and also the grants, social grants. They are depends upon the social grants and remittances. From the family members. Next one is dualism. This is the coexistence of two extremely different features like developed and underdeveloped, organized and unorganized, traditional and modern, regulated and unregulated, then modern, poor and rich, skilled and unskilled. Similar contradiction situation in a region. These are the dualism. ரெண்டுக்கும் இடையில தான் என்ன செய்றாங்க, rural people வந்து கஷ்டப்படுறாங்க. Next one, inequality. Next one is inequality. Inequality. Here the distribution of income, wealth and assets are highly skewed among the landlords, highly skewed for the rural people, and it is in the hands of the landlord only. Then there are a number of historical, social and economic and political reasons behind the existence of inequality. Next one is migration. Rural people or migrate from village to urban areas for their employment and for their living and for their standard of living. Yes, so they are the migration. These are all the features of the rural economy. First one is in rural economy, village is an institution. The next one is dependence. They are rural peoples are dependent on the agriculture. Then their lifestyle is life of the rural people is depends upon the rural economy. Then population density. Next one is employment, about their employment. Then another one, poverty. They are under the poverty, indebtedness. Then rural income is very low according to their rural economy. Then dependency, then dualism, inequality and migration. These are the features of rural economy. Then we move on to meaning of rural development. Meaning of rural development. It is a process of improving the living of the rural people, rural living and rural areas. Process of increasing the living, process of standard of living of the rural people, rural areas and rural living. Next one, need for rural development. Need for rural development. First one, here the population, major share of population lives in rural areas. So, and their contributions and developments are important to our country. Then supportive building activities. India cannot be developed without the development of rural areas. Next one, the rural economy supports the urban people's improvement or urban development. Supports urban development by supplying water, food, water, milk, then raw materials. Next one is improvement in education, health and sanitation in villages is very important. Avoid many urban problems, namely begging, and it avoids many urban problems like begging and then picking and roadside slumming. Next one is development of agriculture. Development of agriculture provides employment. Evils of brain drain, rural and urban migration, can be reduced. Next one, to the use of resources rural economy should be developed. Fifth one, minimize the gap between rural and urban people. Last one, to improve nation status. To improve nation status, that is like to improve human development index, then women empower index, then gender disparity index, next one physical quality of life index, and then the national happiness index, then physical gross national happiness index, then rural economy should be get improved. Okay, then here need for rural development, it supports urban development by supplying water, then food, milk and raw materials. Second one, develop agriculture, should provide employment for the rural areas people. Then evils of brain drain, rural urban migration can be reduced Then here to the use of resources, rural economy should be reduced. Then next one, to minimize the gap between the rural and the urban people. Then next one, to improve national status of the people, we have to improve the rural areas. We have seen first what is rural economy, then the features of rural economy, and also the need for rural economy. Next class we are going to see the problems of rural economy. Thank you, students.